Hello everyone. Good evening everyone. Hello everyone. If you can see me and if you can hear me, please write down a hi in the chat box. I'm watching everyone right now. And if you are comfortable enough to come on a video mode, that will be very nice. So all of you whosoever have joined, I'm so happy to see all of you with me. We're going to have a learning session, a lot of things we are going to learn, unlearn, and going to learn also. So I want everybody, if you are not working anywhere, if you are comfortable enough, please come on a video mode. Okay, write down your hi, hello to me in the chat box so that know that we are connected. I can see Vyas ji is there. I can see Bharpur ji is there with me. Ma'am Gonzalez is there with me. I'm so happy. Somebody saying I'm driving. It's okay. No issues. No issues. Okay, so I am happy to see parents who are aware that parenting is a tough journey and parenting need upskilling also. So half of the parents are not aware only. So I'm very happy that you people are aware at least that parenting is a tough journey and it also needs upskilling. So it is very good to see you that rest of all the others who are enjoying their holiday, Sunday evening, going outside, you people have taken this decision to be with me, to upskill your knowledge, to upskill your parenting skills, and to learn certain new things about parenting. I'm really very happy and I must appreciate that you people are going in the right direction. So I am not going to tell you anything that is not possible, right? So do not think that I'm going to tell you something that is not going to be possible. I am not a motivational speaker also, so I'll give you big motivation lessons on parenting, something like that. Nothing of that kind. I'm going to share my experiences with you. And maybe in this journey, I would like you people also to share your experiences related to everyday affair. You know, every day so many things keep on happening between us and our children. So we are going to take a deeper thought. We are going to deep a little more deep down. We will dive deep down to find out with every action what are our reaction, and are the reactions in the right direction or not. So somewhere I'm going to give you a little bit of direction today. No instructions, no motivation speaks, nothing of that kind. And let us begin this journey by welcoming you once again. I'm very happy to see all of you. Before we begin, most of you are new to me, right? And I am also new to you. So let me give you a brief introduction of mine. I am Maninderjeet. I am from Ludhiana. I've been an educationist from the past 15 years, more than 15 years. So I was a teacher in Delhi Public School, Ludhiana. From the past 15 years, I have worked there. And in these past 15 years, I have found out that I understand the problems faced by the children, the teenagers, the toddlers, and the parents. So I could relate myself very easily with the parents who are going through certain problems related to teenagers and toddlers. I have understood them. I have given them a path. I have guided and motivated the children also of this age. So I feel very confident when it comes to parenting. It is a very close subject. It is a subject which is very close to my heart. So I have dealt with the students from year 7 to 16 years. So I know, and you know, I am a blessed mother of two daughters, and you'll be surprised that God has given me my experiments at my home only. I'm a proud mother of a teenager and a toddler. So that is how I feel confident enough that I'll be able to manage, I'll be able to give you a road map, and I'll be able to give you a guided direction in this field which is called as parenting. So I can see Amit ji is also joined us. Welcome Amit ji. We have just started the session. You're not late at all. So do not think I was just giving my introduction. So you can have my introduction later. Okay. So if in this entire 40-45 minutes, if you feel like asking some questions, please keep your questions till the end of the webinar. I would love to answer all your queries. And if you think that certain things are very important that I'm telling you, please keep a pen paper with you so that you note down every detail. Note it down, because it's a normal tendency. We forget very easily. The moment you are out of the class, you will forget. So I don't want these kind of things to be forgotten. So please keep notes also. And please allow me to share my screen with all of you. Sudeep, can you confirm once? All right, so you can see my screen. I hope you all are able to see my screen right now. Yes, very nice. Thank you so much. Okay, so you can see today's session is going to be on importance of mindfulness in parenting. We won't go in details today because of the time. So I'll be telling you, but I'm going to tell you a lot many things, and you need to be very careful about them, right? So when I ask a simple question to all the parents, know what is parenting? So many parents do not give me the answer of this question only. What is parenting? Ma'am, parenting बच्चे पालना ही तो होता है. What else? Parenting is a big task, I believe. It is more than बच्चे पालना, I believe. बच्चे पालना तो जानवर and birds and everybody is doing, no? So for human beings, why it becomes important? Because human beings have got this brains, I believe. और इतना ज़्यादा देखो, मुर्गी का बच्चा पैदा होता है, बहुत जल्दी चलना सीख लेता है, राइट? बकरी का बच्चा पैदा होता है, बहुत जल्दी चलना सीख लेता है. एंड दे डू नॉट हैव ड्रीम्स कि बे बकरी का बच्चा कहे मैं बहुत बड़ा हो जाऊंगा और मेरे को बहुत सारी घास मिलेगी खाने के लिए, बहुत सारे, बस यही उनके ड्रीम्स होते हैं. Why human beings and their nurturing is important? Because we have undergone a complete evaluation. If you see your past, if you see 5 years down the line, and if you see now, it is complete changed. If it is completely changed, whatever we were having in our past, whatever we were facing as children, our children are not facing the same thing. It is completely changed. So that is why it is important that we need to be mindful. As parents, we need to be mindful. This is very, very important for all of us. And parenting is not a single unit. Many a times it is said by the parent that whenever we talk about parenting, it is only mom or only dad. You need to understand that it is not mothering and it is not fathering. No, it is parenting. So one who is involved in a regular upbringing of a child. And when I say one who is involved in the regular upbringing, there will be many people involved in the upbringing. Like it will be Mali Bhaiya, it can be your driver, it can be the cook that comes at home, it can be your caretakers or something like that. All those people with whom your child is directly directly talking, interacting, is involved in the upbringing of your child. So it is not only mothering and not only fathering, it is parenting. It is a collective collaboration of everybody at home. That is called as parenting. So you need to remove this mental block कि ये मम्मी का ही काम है या पापा का ही काम है. No. When it comes to parenting, it is always a unit. Always a unit. So you should work like a team when it comes to parenting. Okay, so now one question is very important for all of you. Do you agree that the role of the parent is becoming highly important these days? And the real role of parenting becoming tougher and complex and challenging with the changing time? So I believe the answer for this question is yes. It is true for me. It is true for you. I think it is true for anybody else. It is true for everybody. Whenever, so my dear friends, here I would like to tell you that whenever the role in the society becomes tougher and challenging, so the society has to bring about certain qualification and certain norms, certain changes, certain reforms are required. Why? Because parenting is a very crucial topic. Our future, it depends upon, children are our future. So it is very challenging task. So it is very important for all of us to understand the need. See, this parenting topic has been ignored by the society. And such a big work is going on guesswork. such a big task of 20-25 years. It's going on guesswork. You know, we become parent, we get married, we become parent without any training, we think that since our mom dad has done, since our grandparents have done, it is an easy job, we will also do. And when we land up as parent, ek bacche ke, do bachon ke, then we find it, oh my god, what we have done. We have landed up, we have given a lot of tough situations in our life, what to do now. So imagine this situation. I find it very, very difficult to handle. Like 25-26 years of a big project is going on a guesswork. Don't you think upgradation, upskilling is required when there are everything in our society? Everything. You talk about a small job of haircut. Now you see big saloons. Now you see big artists who are there. You talk about a small nail paint, and now there are nail artists. Everything has transformed. You talk about your own profession, you talk about doctors, you talk about engineers. Everybody has upskilled themselves. But when we talk about parenting, do you think there is upskilling going on? No. It's still going on in the same Baba Adam ke zamane ka. The way my mom used to parent us, the way my dad used to do it, hum bhi aise hi kar lenge. Guesswork, which is not good, especially in this scenario. पुराने जमाने में हमारे मम डैड हमें गुस्सा कर देते थे, हम मान जाते थे. अब तो गुस्सा भी नहीं चलता. अब तो you give 1 degree, your child is going to give you 2-3 degrees back. So the things are going out of our hands, Why? Because of this reason, that there are so many changes in the society already happening, and everything has undergone a change. Only one area which is left is parenting. And this is die-hard emergency kind of a thing, that we parent need to upgrade our parenting skills also with time, so as to have a better connection with our children, right? So you can see society train people for every type of job, every vocation, leaving one area, which is parenting, which is so difficult. Now let's dive deeper. I'm going to take you deeper dive, right? Today it's going to be a roller coaster ride for all of us. तो यात्रीगण कृपया अपनी, क्या कहते हैं उसको, यात्रीगण कृपया अपनी सीट बेल्ट लगा लें, क्योंकि आपको इस जर्नी में थोड़े छोटे से झटके लग सकते हैं. So please everybody be with me, and if you want to ask some questions, keep your questions till the end, right? Okay, so do you agree sometimes unknowingly, unconditionally, our actions, behaviors and approaches, they harm our children emotionally, and you also observe it. You have observed it. In spite of having good intentions about our children's growth, happiness, still we do certain things, still we are not mindful enough at various areas, and problems happen. Today we are going to talk about these areas. As I have told you earlier, these areas are going to be very, very crucial areas, everyday types of things we are going to discuss today, which are happening every day. Okay, and we are affecting our children directly, indirectly, knowing, unknowingly, and which is hampering children's growth. Okay, the first situation that I am going to bring in front of you is, you are busy in something, in doing your work, and your child wants to talk to you. Your child is so much interested in talking to you, but you are busy and you cannot attend your child properly. So do you think they will ever be encouraged to come back again, or they will ever be encouraged to talk to you? I'm sure no parent would ever want to do it. Your intentions are not bad, but you know what kind of message are you sending to your children? You are sending a message that you are not important for me. Right now, my work is important for me and you are not. So this indication, whether you have told it or not, whether you are verbal or not, but this has broken that connection with your child. Connection broken once will break the bond forever. फिर आप कहते रहोगे, टीनेजर बच्चा जब हो जाता है, कि बच्चा हमारी बात नहीं सुनता, मेरे पास आता नहीं है, मुझसे प्यार से बात नहीं करता, मेरे पास बैठता नहीं है, अपने इमोशंस नहीं शेयर करता. Somewhere it is related to the toddler. जब बच्चा टॉडलर था, you have not given that much of attention. That small little thing is small for you, I understand, but that small little thing is not small for the baby, for the toddler. It is very important. toddlers, you need to understand this thing that for a toddler, everything is important. And whatever is important, the toddler would wish to tell it to you, to show it to you for an appreciation or a guidance, something like that. So never ever ignore your child's work or something like that. Small little things like very good bacha, or if you're hyper busy with something, tell that I will get back to you with for your work. Papa or mom is working right now, so can we get back after 5-10 minutes? Then we're going to talk about this. It'll be all right. Everything will be up. Okay? Tell me one thing. Do we ever wanted to do it? No, your answer will be no. But we still do it. I know your intentions are not bad, but here what mindful parenting comes. Here you have to be a little mindful, and that too for 1 or 2 seconds. Okay? Second, you want everyone, all of us want our children to become independent in their life. They become CEO when they grow up and something like that. But do we allow our toddlers to do their work themselves? Tell me, do we allow them? We do not. We want our toddlers, we want our children when they grow up to become bold, independent, CEOs of certain companies. There are many things which the child can do, which are age appropriate. The child must do, shall do, but we do not allow them to do, because we think that the child will become a little messy हो जाएगा, मेरा काम रुक जाएगा, I have to do more work, time कम है, things like that. So the small little things like tying up the shoes or buttoning their collar or shirt के button लगाना, things like packing their own bag. Even we do homework also for them. Imagine small little things like doing a homework is not allowed to the child to be done on their own. His handwriting, his improvement, we still don't allow our children to do homework. Small little things like if a child has beaten somebody, or if somebody had offered a chocolate to a child, rather than the child saying thank you, you intervene. And we as parents intervene and say thank you so much, rather than teaching our children at that time that this is now a right time to say thank you. Bacha bole na bole, that is okay, but you should never take that initiative on you. Never ever intervene and say sorry and thank you, which were told, which a child should say at that moment in time. Mummy papa ko kabhi nahi aana chahiye. My question is, as parent, is your role to make your child less independent? I'm sure your answer will be no. Then again, second area where you need to be mindful enough. Let your child do age appropriate work, so as you are making a foundation strong. When you make a little bit of foundation strong for your toddler, the toddler will definitely land up a independent teenager. The moment the child will enter into teenager, you will find your child becoming an independent teenager, which is so good. Don't you want such kind of things to happen? I'm sure your answer will be yes. Let's talk about the third thing, which is very important and very, very close to my heart also. It says many a time we get angry and we start correcting our children there and then at the same time, at that same phase of mind also, same state of mind. I understand that anger will never give you an indication, but still, when you are in that state of mind, you should control your anger. You should control. Are you sure that your response is going to control them at that time? No, my dear parents. You may give them more than required sometime, and then later you feel bad. Why I have done this to my child? It was not that much required also, but we are unable to bring that situation in our control. If the things don't happen in our way, or certain expectations that we expect from our children are not fulfilled, we feel angry, we feel bad, and that frustration, that irritation is overpowered, is given back to our children, which I think is not correct. Never advise, and never ever add voice. It is not going to have good effects on your children. The thumb rule, what is the thumb rule then? The thumb rule is, whenever you are in an influence of a strong emotion, leave that area, give that some time, and say to your children that mama or papa is not interested in talking on this matter right now. We'll talk on this after some time. Get back, talk about it. By that time, you have given your system a cool off time, and your child will also cool off. With this way, with this manner, you will develop a strong relationship. So, what is the thumb rule? The thumb rule is that communication should be to connect, not to correct. This you need to write it down somewhere. Whenever you communicate to your toddler or to your teenager, it should be for making connection, not for doing correction. Correction will come later. पहले connect तो बनाओ. Once connect is there, correction अपने आप ही आ जाएगा. Okay? So this is another takeaway. Mindful enough, be mindful enough when the situations are tense. Okay, many a time we keep comparing our children with the other. We compare our kids with an objective to motivate them and call it as a healthy comparison. And this is pretty common, my dear parents. Don't think that only you do it. It is pretty common. I did it, my parents did it. It is still happening. I've seen it in my school with the parents. It is pretty common. You cannot just stop yourself from comparison, right? So when you see another child is doing better or going to so many other classes, you'll end up telling your children also, why don't you behave like Rohan? Why don't you behave like Seema? Something like that. देखो उसका भी तो बच्चा कितनी जगह कौन कौन सी ट्यूशन क्लासेस करता है, कौन कौन सी क्लासेस जाता है, आप भी जाओ. Do you think it's healthy for the children? No. It is your mindset. You think it's a healthy competition, comparison, but comparison is never healthy. Understand one thing. Comparison is never healthy. Never healthy. It is always comparison always have a negative impact on the one who's receiving it. आपको पता नहीं लगता, we don't know. As parents, we don't come to know. But the toddler or the teenager who's on a receiving end, it is always painful for them. It is always have a negative impact on the child. So take it to yourself and put yourself in their shoes. If your children start comparing you with somebody else's mom and dad, कि देखो उसकी मम्मी तो कितनी स्लिम ट्रिम और पतली है, वो कितनी सुंदर लगती है, मम्मी आप क्यों नहीं सुंदर लगते, you will feel bad. I'm sure you will feel bad. Or let's take another example. रोहन के पापा कितने हैंडसम हैं, वो जिम जाते हैं, ही इज सो फिट, आप तो मोटे से हो, आप तो बिल्कुल अच्छे नहीं लगते. Do you feel good? No, you will not feel good. Comparison at any age, at any stage is not done. It's not good. No doubt it is done with a good intention, but it is never healthy. So never let your child feel inferior, let down by comparison. Child will never openly tell it to you, but it will keep inside, and the child may come up with a shy child, will become introvert, will never open up in future. I am sure we are not intended to do certain kind of things, but we still do it. I understand we were not aware about all these kind of things. So from today onwards, never ever compare your child with anybody. Let's take another scenario. Now this is something very important, and we all must take care of it. We as parents disagree on certain things. And when we disagree, it is okay to disagree. I am now on this slide, I'm not at this point of time, I'm not saying that disagreeing is something bad. No. Do you disagree? We are human beings. We all people who are there in this room right now, attending my meeting right now, we all will disagree on certain points. We are so different from each other. Our questions, likes, dislikes, interest, everything, choices, everything is different. So it's okay to be different. But when you are in front of the children, never ever fight. Or never ever disagree. Never ever tell your children, give this indication to your children that your mom and dad have some conflicts related to certain things. They do not disagree on certain things. No. You know what happened? बच्चे बड़े शरारती होते हैं, बच्चे बड़े स्मार्ट होते हैं. दे नो किसके पास जाके कौन सी बात मनवानी है और किसके पास जाके कौन सी बात नहीं मनवानी, उनको सब पता होता है. So when they see that mom and dad, both of them are not agreeing on certain things, they are in this state of disagreement, they'll take advantage. They start taking advantage. So बच्चे इसका फायदा उठाते हैं. You must have seen every organization, when you talk about any smallest organization, every organization work on a common consent. Home is also an organization. घर भी तो एक organization है. अगर इसमें घर में आप you have 5 people, 10 people living together, or if it is a nuclear family, 2 people living together, make sure that you work like a team. ये नहीं होना चाहिए मम्मी कुछ कह रही है, दादी कुछ कह रही है, दादाजी कुछ कह रहे हैं, बच्चा विल गेट कंफ्यूज. यहाँ पे ऐसे दो सिचुएशन होती हैं बच्चों के. ऐसे में दो रिजल्ट्स आते हैं. पहला रिजल्ट ऐसा आता है बच्चा बहुत ज्यादा सेल्फ सेंटर्ड बन जाता है, अपना मतलब पूरा करता है बस. वो मौका परस्त कहते हैं ना, he'll become a मौका परस्त kind of a person. I think you don't want a person to be like that, right? And the other what will happen to a child is, the other situation is that the child will become confused whether my mom, because बच्चा जो है ना मम डैड को one unit देखता है. बच्चा will never see मम्मी अलग और पापा अलग. For them, for children, mom dad is same unit. So if you have conflict on certain things, if you are disagreeing in front of your children only, the child is going to be in a state of confusion forever. He will not be able to take good decisions in his life in future too. वो इतना ज्यादा कंफ्यूज्ड बच्चा आप बना दोगे कि बच्चा अपनी पर्सनैलिटी से ही कंफ्यूज हो जाएगा. उसको समझ ही नहीं आएगा उसकी आगे जाके जो डिसीजन मेकिंग एबिलिटीज हैं. इट विल इफेक्ट. सो नाउ यू टेल मी, इफ यू हैव कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, नाउ यू विल से मैम हम आप लड़ाई भी ना करें. नहीं, लड़ाई करो, बिल्कुल करो. आई अलाउ यू, आप लड़िए, आप डिसएग्री करिए, बट whenever you are there in one room with your children, make sure that you do not fight or you do not disagree. Never ever. Never. Healthy discussion is good, but never ever disagree, never ever argue. Hitting तो बिल्कुल नहीं होनी चाहिए. Do not do such kind of things in front of your children. They have a very bad effect on the children. Very bad. So be mindful. Okay. Next. This is very common now. This situation is very common. This situation says that you give gifts और इंसेंटिव टू योर चिल्ड्रन फॉर डूइंग सर्टन. आप होमवर्क खत्म कर लो, आपको मैं टेडी बेयर लेके दूंगा. या आप जल्दी जल्दी से अपना खाना खत्म कर लो तो आई एम गोइंग टू बाय यू एन आइसक्रीम. या घर के जो बड़े होते हैं वो बहुत करते हैं, पैम्पर करते हैं बच्चों को कि तू मेरे पास आ जा या समथिंग लाइक दिस, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू दिस. नो. So you know it's not good when we as parents give this habit of something extra to our children. The child will become habitual of getting this extra every time. Okay, we give incentive कि भी काम फटाफट कर लेगा ना तो तेको मैं चीज़ दूंगी या मैं तेको I'll give you a मिठाई or something like that. No, if it is happening sometimes it is okay, it's all right. But if it is a regular affair and all on all small little things like on eating, on changing your clothes, on getting up from the bed or from completing your homework, small little things also, if you have started giving incentives or that extra, the child will not work if that extra is not present. Then child will be never motivated. Intrinsic motivation will finish. The child will learn only to work when that extra is there. So do you want your child to become habitual of this extra? I'm sure no one of us will say yes to this. Our intention, again I'll say, my dear parents, our intentions are not bad. We just want to motivate our children by doing so. But it is not good. It should not be done. And you might see, you need to understand, you might offer extra, but the child is never going to remain a child. No, the toddler will become a teenager also. What will happen when the child will go in the school? The child will never finish the homework in the school if that extra is not present. What will happen when the friends, the teachers, the coaches, the bosses, the mentors will not give that extra? The child will remain a failure, will remain your baby for the rest of his life, will never ever be able to become independent in the life. So stop giving this extra wala incentive. Make it short. Kam kar do isko if you are giving it very often. And please do not say I do it out of love. Out of love hum bachche ko bigaad dete hain, right? So please do not do if you do it out of love. And you know, one more thing I want to remind here. Extras, if it is in terms of eatables, small eatables, still okay. Extras in terms of things, gadgets, toys, Absolutely no. Absolutely no. Come what may, you don't have to give such kind of expensive gifts, expensive extras to your children. It's having a very bad effect on the children later in the latest stages. Next, now this is also very, very important one. Let unknowingly we give names to our children, and these kind of names become repeated behaviors. We call children, मेरा बच्चा सुस्त है, introvert है, बात ही नहीं करता है, देखो ना वो पार्क में भी नहीं जाता है. No, it becomes their inner voice when the parents, especially the parents, keep calling the children with the name. You are a lazy boy, you're not a good boy, or you are my Raja baby, or something like that. It start echoing in their brain so much that it goes inside their internal system. They internalize these voices, and it becomes their internal voice कि मैं तो ऐसा ही हूँ, मैं तो ऐसा ही हूँ. I have gone through numerous children like this in my school. Not only the parents, we as teachers also sometimes give name, label our children. Like he's worthless, he's bad, his manners are very, very bad, he's dumb, उसको तो कुछ नहीं आता, he's introvert, he किसी से बात नहीं करता, shy boy, timid, not having confidence. These kind of labels go with them for 15-20 years. These tags remain with the children with so much of years. It breaks you from inside. You know, you do not land up as a good citizen then, ever. Or फिर what we do if a child is like that? Suppose a child is a shy child, it is okay. If the toddler is a shy, it is okay. It's a strange world for them. Outside दुनिया उसके लिए stranger है. How can you imagine a toddler going and hugging and meeting everybody? No. तो कभी भी बच्चे को नहीं कहना मेरा बच्चा shy है, ये किसी से मिलता ही नहीं है. No. And then you go and tell it to the society also. मेरा बच्चा shy है ना, वो इसीलिए पार्टी में नहीं आया. फिर you go and tell it to the teachers also. मैम वो ऐसा ही है, वो ना किसी से बात नहीं करता. When you will keep repeating same kind of label again and again, बच्चे को लगता है मैं शायद ऐसा ही हूँ, मेरी मम्मी भी ऐसा कहती है, मेरे नेबर्स भी ऐसा कहते हैं, मेरी टीचर भी ऐसा कहती है, मैं ऐसा ही हूँ. और वो ऐसा बन जाएगा. अगर वो नहीं भी होता तो भी ऐसा वो बन जाएगा. He'll become like that. Child start believing in what you are saying and will never try to come out of that thing. Never. You try it. I have to seen it in many cases. Children now whom I have taught, now they are married also, still they are introvert because वो बचपन के जख्म उनके भरे ही नहीं. Still they are introvert. The only thing, चलो ये बात की बात है कि वो कैसे बाहर निकलेंगे इस चीज से. Let's not go into detail, है ना? Okay. So be mindful whenever you give any name to your children. Be mindful enough. Please do not label your children. Please do not label. Okay? Call them by their name and give them good names, but do not label them. And this is something very interesting. This is my favorite one. So if I ask you a question, how did we start a conversation with our children? When we talk to our children, what do we say? Imagine करो, go back आधा घंटा पहले, ठीक है? All those who are listening to me right now, go back half an hour. आधा घंटा पहले जाओ और सोचो आपने अपने बच्चों के साथ कौन सी कॉन्वर्सेशन की है. व्हाट कॉन्वर्सेशन यू हैव डन विद योर चिल्ड्रन. I'm 120% sure you must have said either it would have been a direction or a question. आपने खाना खा लिया, आपने कल का बैग पैक किया, आपकी यूनिफॉर्म प्रेस हो गई है कि नहीं, अच्छा वो वहां उठा के रख देना, अच्छा उसको वहां से उठा के ले आना. Questions and questions and directions. Tell me, बेचारे children, are you encouraging your children by asking questions? No. Questions are never encouraging. We as parents are conditioned like this. हम कहेंगे हमारे मम डैड ने भी ऐसे किया. हमारे पेरेंट्स तो हमेशा क्वेश्चन भी पूछते थे. अच्छा प्यार भी करते थे ना, प्यार भी अगर करते थे तो भी क्वेश्चन में होता था, हाय मेरा राजा बच्चे ने खाना खा लिया, हाय मेरे राजा बच्चे की यूनिफॉर्म प्रेस हो गई. इमेजिन, तब भी क्वेश्चन. I remember my mom asking so many questions to me every time. प्यार में भी क्वेश्चन, and we also do it. Imagine करो आप अपने बच्चों से क्वेश्चन भी पूछते होगे. अगर प्यार भी करना है ना तो भी क्वेश्चन. तो देखो, and if I give you one more example, आप तो बड़े हैरान हो जाओगे. फिर इमेजिन करो, अच्छा अगर बच्चा टॉडलर है ना, छोटा बच्चा है, तब तो वो आपके क्वेश्चंस का आंसर दे देगा. When the child will grow up into a teenager and you put a lot of question to a teenager, the teenager will start thinking that mom and dad, they are policing They are policing, उनके unwanted antennas खड़े हो गए हैं and they are policing. They will not find it very interesting to share the answers with you. Or even if they will share, the answer will be yes or no. That's all. और कुछ नहीं होगा. So do you want your children to be only telling you about yes, no? Don't you want your children to come back to you and tell everything, whatever had happened with them in the entire day? So if you want such kind of thing, please don't ask questions then. Never ask. Reframe your sentences. It should not be in a question form. आप अपने फ्रेंड से, आपके सबके बडीज होंगे ना, बेस्ट बडीज, यू मस्ट बी हैविंग बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स, बेस्ट बडीज. इमेजिन व्हेन योर फोन कॉल आता है आपको आपके बेस्ट बडी का, तो क्या क्वेश्चंस करते हो? यू हैव सो मेनी थिंग्स टू टेल योर बडी. एंड मेरे साथ ये हुआ, तेरे को पता है ऐसा किया, वी डिड दिस, हमने ऐसा किया, हम वैसा किया, पुरानी यादें, थिंग. यू हैव सो मेनी थिंग्स टू शेयर. That is why it's a bond. Wherever the questions will come, it becomes annoying, very annoying. Nobody likes to have a superiority mindset. Everybody would love to have a friendly mindset. And friendly mindset will always share experiences. Supervisor mindset will always ask questions, give directions. So you need to get that superiority mindset down and increase your friendly mindset so as to have a better connection, communication and bond with your children. Okay? So now here you have to be on this situation, you have to be mindful enough not to ask question. I'm giving you a tough task. It's not easy. It's not easy. बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगा. अभी आप घर जाओगे और बच्चों से क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछ के रीफ्रेम करोगे, क्योंकि मैम ने कहाँ फंसा दिया, मेरे तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या करें. बट इट्स ओके, ट्राई. व्हेन यू विल ट्राई, थिंग्स विल कम अप. ओके? So it's not problem at all. Every problem has a solution, even parenting problems also. Solution of every parenting problem solves with 3-letter words, that is connection, communication and coordination, cooperation. So it is important for all of us to understand, stay connected, communicate as much as possible. And when you communicate, no questioning please. Questions नहीं पूछने फिर, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. ठीक है? बिल्कुल फ्रेंड बनाओ अपने बच्चे को. Transformation, my dear friends, transformation is a conscious choice. We spend so much on the materialistic things. We believe in feeding neck down. हम यही तो करते हैं. We believe in feeding neck down. We invest very less in feeding up. This brain को feed up करने के लिए बहुत कम. जो बदलना चाहते हैं ना, प्रॉब्लम पता है क्या है? जो बदलना चाहते हैं वो भी हम हैं, और जो बदलना नहीं चाहते वो भी हम हैं. You know, so every growth comes with a price, and it's about transformation. I am helping you out in this journey of yours, and it is my favorite subject. Why am I doing it? It's not because of money. It is because this topic is very sensitive and very close to me. I design programs, I do counseling, I do teenager programs very well, and I do toddler programs for the parents. So in this manner, I want to reach out every parent so that this roller coaster ride which they are going through, it becomes this roller coaster ride completely transformed into a joyful ride. It is my mission. So imagine 25-24 years का project guesswork पे चलाना है, तो आपकी मर्जी है. I think you don't want. And अगर आप चाहते हो तो try it yourself. Otherwise, walk with me. I will help you out step by step. Every pace of your life, of your kid's life, I'm going to handhold and tell you what, where, what to do. And it will not happen automatically, for sure. Few solutions I am giving you. Practice them. आज मैंने बहुत solution दिए हैं. I keep on taking webinars and sessions on every Wednesday also. Be a part of my sessions and learn a lot. I give it totally free of cost. बिल्कुल free of cost. You become the receiver. You be ready to receive whatever information I give. And in the beginning, I said that I am not a motivational coach, that I'll give you motivational lecture. बहुत है, भरा पड़ा है Google motivational speakers के साथ, है ना? क्या आप change कर सके? नहीं. आप you go and type on Google what are the solution for this problem. You will get it also, but practically that's possible or not, that you don't know. So join me in this transformation journey. स्कूल में ये सब नहीं पढ़ाया जाता, कॉलेजेस में ये सब नहीं दिया जाता. So I call myself as a transformation coach. So to help you with this, I have two options. See, I've told you already. One is my toddler program, which is going to come up very soon. And one is my teenager program that is specially designed for the teenagers and the toddlers. It is my signature program. It is an every month affair. You know, we take it every month, but due to time constraint, I sometimes do not do it. I do it alternative months pay. We are going to have this teenager program in the month of June. If you want to enroll, you can easily. Toddler program is going to happen in this month only. Okay, so in this toddler program, we are going to talk about the tantrums and how to handle the tantrums, managing ways and means to manage your tantrums, the fastest demand to delivery model. It is a study based model. Then technology, mobile phone usage and toddlers, how it should be reduced, what should be done, why it is not good for the toddlers. 3C model to develop a better communication, मॉडर्न पेरेंटिंग अप्रोचेस. फन मेथड में मैं आपको सिखाऊंगी बच्चों के साथ खेलते खेलते कैसे एक कम्युनिकेशन बिल्डअप करनी है. जैसे आई एम श्योर आई मस्ट हैव एडेड वैल्यू इन योर लाइफ टुडे ऑल्सो बाय गिविंग यू स्मॉल लिटिल एग्जाम्पल्स एवरी डे की, रोज की, राइट. इन द सेम मैनर आई एम गोइंग टू टेक दिस सेशन टू अ नेक्स्ट लेवल ओनली. आई एम श्योर आप इस सेशन के बाद बिल्कुल नहीं कहोगे कि मैम ये सेशन अच्छा नहीं था. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं हुआ. इट इज़ अमेजिंग. जस्ट बी देयर विद मी. The registration charges we have kept very minimum because of this reason, so that maximum number of parents be there. And we run the program in smaller groups. If there are many parents who are there, we keep a group of 20-30 parents only. And then if there are more than 20-30, then we shift it to the next group. So the group is never going to be larger group. It will always have 20 or 30. That's all. This is our policy. This is the rule of this happy parenting community. So if you are interested, my numbers are my number is there. If you want to ask any question also, my number is there flashing on the screen. You can keep it. And these are the 3 payment options in your screen. You can take a screenshot right now. Phone pay kar sakte ho, GPay kar sakte ho, SBI account is also there. So you can pay. And this program is designed for 3 days. It is going to start on 13th of May till 15th. The timings will be very convenient timings, 3 to 4:30 every day. The platform will be Zoom. You will be provided with the recordings also. And whatever you want from me, I'll be providing you with that also, right? One-to-one counseling चाहिए, बच्चे की कोई अलग से समस्या है तो बताइए. I am all in for you people. All in for you. And spread this as much as possible. Enroll more and more so that we have a larger group. And we should have a lot of fun, right? So I'm showing you this option again. So you can use these 3 options given in front of you. I'll share it in the group also. I'll share it personally also. You can message me. And you all are, I do not know whether you are a part of my happy parenting community. We run a WhatsApp group in which parenting tips are shared every day, that too free of cost. So if you are a parent and want to learn a lot of things, come and join us free of cost. I'll be very happy to add you in my group, right? I do personalized counseling also. So if you have any problem, message me. I'll try my level best to give you an answer. Bhavroop ji keeps asking me a lot of questions. I make sure that I answer all his questions on the phone. So you can also ask me. There are many other parents who keeps me busy like this, and I love it like anything, right? I am very happy that you people were a part of this, and wish to have a long association with all of you. And now if you have any question, you can ask me. The forum is open to you, and I would like to see you people also. All those who can feel comfortable to come on a video mode, please come and share your experiences of this workshop, as well as if you want to ask something. Please feel free. I'm waiting for all of you. Please come. I'm too enthusiastic to talk to you. Please come over and speak up if you have any question or anything you want to speak about this workshop or something like that. No? Okay, all right. Saying a goodbye to you and wish to see all of you. Thanks, ma'am. Ma'am, if a child behaving like stubborn, then what to do? See, the toddler, I'm sure you're talking about a toddler. So if a child is becoming stubborn, that means you have given a lot of liberty. That means certain kind of behavior which was not acceptable, you have accepted that behavior in the past. So you need to reframe your, इसको कहते हैं ना, level of that thing. You have to reframe. If your child is becoming stubborn, जिद्दी बच्चा तभी बनता है जब आप उसकी पुरानी बातें मानते रहते हो और फिर एकदम से बंद कर देते हो. So you need to reframe yourself also, your habits also. Do not allow, मैंने बताया था ना, incentives, extras बच्चों को नहीं देने चाहिए. जिन बच्चों को बहुत ज़्यादा extras मिलते हैं वो बच्चे आगे जाके stubborn हो जाते हैं. So stop that habit of giving extra. At the same time, be liberal with your children. अब extra बंद किया है तो गुस्सा मत करना, फिर मुश्किल हो जाएगी. Extra बंद करके be calm. Spend most children, toddlers especially, become stubborn when their needs are not fulfilled. They want time of their parents. उनके parents ही तो property हैं. अगर parents उनको time नहीं देंगे, बच्चों के सामने लड़ाई झगड़ा या मिसकंसेप्शन या डिसएग्रीमेंट शो करेंगे, बच्चा स्टबन बन जाता है फिर. राइट? आई होप भवरूप आई हैव आंसर्ड योर क्वेश्चन. या ओके, एनीबडी एल्स हु विश टू आस्क एनीथिंग, यू कैन कॉल मी अप ऑल्सो. आई एम ऑलवेज available. Just give me a message that, ma'am, can I call you? I'll give you a time. You can call me up for any of your problems. So saying a goodbye to all of you and hope that you will join the workshop, and we'll meet in the workshop very soon. Bye-bye and take care of yourself. It was wonderful meeting all of you. Bye-bye and have a good day. Thank you.